All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Joe Jones is our focus, and what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Leading off for New Hampshire, center fielder, Ricky Letier.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Rob Aragon will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you look at the numbers overall, and they're not good, and guess what he did yesterday? Not good. No hits.
And he lays off there 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Nobody out, runner on first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Boy, that curve of his is so darn tough, especially right on the heels of that fastball. It's 20 miles an hour slower, and it dips down hard at the end.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little more patient and work the count.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Robbie Jones makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Jones.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with that, here's a look at the defense we'll see from Reading. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. Damon Wayne comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Nope.
That misses 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Stepping in now, Pablo Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Sean Hernandez leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Flipped out the other way toward short, and 1 gone.
Batting 8. Catcher.
Now to the plate, Stanley Kawada, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs this pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Standing in now, Eli Cedeno. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. Still without a home run and 6 RBIs. Very weakly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Redding leads it. Leading off the inning, Ricky Latier, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Into the box now, Rob Aragon, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey? That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Sean Gates stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Redding is out in front here. Robbie Jones heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Damon Wayne is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Ball inside.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Iguchi scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Pablo Gonzalez.
Stepping in, Pablo Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder, and that's the 3rd out. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. Redding leads it. Sean Hernandez will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
On the ground to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, catcher
Stanley Kawada in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Right there for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
In now, Eli Cedeno. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give him fits out there. 6th, 7th, and 8th place. Ricky Latier will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches are all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Into the box, Rob Aragon. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the 2nd hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Robbie Jones will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet.
Second, swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Reading leads it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Damon Wayne, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I got the count. 0-2.
Swing and a looper to left. Velasco coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Pablo Gonzalez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Velasco is in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Third baseman,
Sean Hernandez will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Featherston is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Stanley Kawada will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
0-1, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Featherston is up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
now batting, second baseman.
Eli Cedeno will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
2 balls.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he missed. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Ricky Latier will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
And that misses 2-2. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight. On the ground to the left side. Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left. Rob Aragon ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Here comes the 1-0. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here it comes on 1-1. Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Line drive. Base hit left field. Around third and being waved on home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those... All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. His on-base percentage is over 400 in the last 10 ball games. He's done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
Lyle Christensen is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Featherston gloves it, and he's retired, 1 away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Walt Lowell will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch.
2 balls.
Just missing here, 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. With a moment now, here's a look at the defense we'll see from Reading. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, the defense is going to be very involved. This guy on the mound doesn't strike out a lot of hitters. Balls are put in play constantly, so the defense is going to be active.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate, outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. 2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. William Hayden will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, yesterday he just didn't look like himself, but he's been good lately. He's had 7 RBIs over his last 10 games.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Down the third baseline. Lieber fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder
Carmen Pena will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Street ranging into the outfield. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
batting sixth, catcher Brad Love.
Brad Love into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Nope.
That misses. 1-2.
1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Ball.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Garth Garce is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Eric Mendez will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Mendez.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No. I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Third inning, no score to this point. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Popped high in the air. Featherston settles under it near second, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Lyle Christensen will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 after two great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Walt Lowell is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Stepping in now, Carlos Cardenas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty, one man out. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Ball 2.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. One and two.
Count is 1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Carmen Pena heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
0-1's the count.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Here's the 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Brad Love is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Slider, good two-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Second strikeout for him here in the inning. Make that 9 now in the ball game, and he is just carving these guys up right now.
Into the windup and the pitch. Garth Garce checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Swung on and hit softly on a line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. Reading leads it 1-0. Eric Mendez will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop
Pablo Rivera in now, hopped out in his first trip. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Lyle Christensen will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Reading is out in front here, 1-0. Walt Lowell will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Now the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he'll step off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 1-2. Here it comes. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
To 2-2 now. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the plate.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
Standing in now, William Hayden. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Carmen Pena comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And that's a called strike at the letters. So that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Well, this guy has been like a maestro out there tonight. He starts another inning off with a strikeout. And a lot of these guys, they're not even close with their swings. He's had them eaten right out of the palm of his hand.
Brad Love is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Love is retired. 2 down now.
First baseman.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Garth Garce will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Featherston is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th. Striding in to start the ninth, Eric Mendez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. To short. To his left, Street. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting,
Pablo Rivera will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
1 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Way outside.
2 strikes.
1-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
As a hitter, when you're not catching up to the fastball and you're physically fine, a lot of times that means your problem is you're indecisive. You're not sure what you're trying to do at the plate. You're not confident. You're not trusting your ability. Right now, it's more mental than it is physical.
Lyle Christensen will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the Show Nation.